Let me quickly take you up on what Serap was asking today. They are asking the president to, as a matter of urgency, take up the prosecution and investigation of the now very popular the Ganduje gate. Is the president considering to look into it, considering the fact that Serap said if this government is saying that is going to be fighting corruption, it should be concerned with such a matter?
Thank you. I read the statement from Serap. Well, you see, at times in Nigeria, it pays us to ask for true federalism. And then, at some other times, it pays us to ask the federal government to also interfere in states' matter in a way that is not in consonance with true federalism. That is a Kano State matter, and is being investigated by the Kano State House of Assembly. It's not unlikely that some anti-graft agencies are also investigating. What then concerns the president at this point? Why must the president dabble into it at this point? Wouldn't it be contrary to the kind of federalism some people had always asked for? I'm sure at some point, Serap must have asked for true federalism in this country. So, is it in consonance with true federalism if the president dabbles into that kind of matter at this point? Let's wait for investigation to run its course and then see if the federal government, through the anti-graft agencies, will be involved or not.
Mr. Adeshina, it's November now. The fears are that the 2019 budget is perhaps not presented to the National Assembly yet. Some of the issues that bedeviled the late passage of the previous budget under this administration is what some economists are saying is happening yet again. What is happening?
If you have been following, last week or upper week, the MTEF, Medium-Term Expenditure Framework, was passed by the Federal Executive Council. That is what precedes the budget being sent to the National Assembly. So that tells you that in a matter of time, possibly within the month, the actual budget itself will go to the National Assembly.
Let's conclude this conversation tonight.
Also remember that the intention last year was to run a January to December fiscal year, which was not possible again because the budget was not passed till June. So if the budget was passed in June, that means that budget may be operational in May next year. But the executive is interested in a January to December cycle. But any moment from now, most likely within the month, the budget will likely go to the National Assembly.
Mr. Adeshina, let's conclude this conversation and on this note. 2019 is upon us, and as it stands right now, it does look like the theme around the APC and how the party galvanized a lot of support. Are you afraid that you might not be getting as much of that kind of steam and support from Nigerians like you had in 2014, 2015? Are there some fears in the mind of your principal and within the circle of the APC at the federal level?
No, our conviction is that the party will win by a wider margin, far wider margin than in 2015. Because look around. Look around. What is the alternative? Can we afford to take the country back into the infamous past? It will be very sad. It will be quite shameful to take Nigeria back into the past. The best option for Nigeria is a continuity of what we have now so that it can be properly consolidated for a better future. And Nigerians know it.
Well, and that option is what?
The option is President Buhari to be re-elected.
What if he loses? You're talking with a lot of confidence.
Yes, in a contest, there will always be a victor. Our confidence is that President Buhari will win the election.
Well, let's leave it at that, and I wish you the very best in the coming days, Mr. Femi Adeshina. President Muhammadu Buhari is Special Advisor on Media and Publicity.